What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the HRV podcast. I'm Jazzy, aka also known as Mario. I fucked it up. God damn it! I said
mean?
AKA, also known as Mario.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I fucked it up.
Also known as.
Yeah,
I'm also known as Mario.
I should have said that.
But like primarily they call me Jazzy. It's like no.
Yeah, bro.
We call you Mario.
Should we just restart it?
Oh wait. He said, "Should we restart?"
Should we?
Nah, we gonna run it, man.
You want to run it? I'll run it. I swear to God, I don't care.
Let's run it.
All right. Well, either way, like I said, bro. As you know, I normally don't do the intros, but I decided to give Hector a little break. But to get back into it, welcome back to the HRV podcast or Heat Ray Vision podcast. I'm joined today with Javi,
Yo.
CN6,
What's up, bro?
also known as Hector, in case you want to call him that. But today we're gonna be reviewing.
Also known as.
I'm also known as my
Also
given
known
name.
But
because he's a Jazzy, right? He's like, I'm Jazzy, but also known as Mario. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
That's what I say, though.
No.
Yes, I do.
No, you flip it.
No,
You
I
say
say
this is Hector, also known as Seeing Six.
Oh,
yeah, you
shit.
flip it. Yeah. Either way,
it still works.
That's to say.
It's because he said AKA, also known as.
Yeah, that's
It's
why.
because that's the part we forgot.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said
yeah.
AKA, and he's also said also known as.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up.
You get?
All right, but
You,
either
like,
way,
stacked it,
I want to
bro.
name the movie. I want to name the movie we're gonna be reviewing. I mean, you can tell by the
Yeah, go
title
ahead.
and shit, but we're gonna be reviewing I.S.S. A little. That's my world, man. I love space, but we're gonna be reviewing that. But make sure to follow all our socials at HRV
At Heat Ray
Vision podcast everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
That's pretty much it.
You can listen to us to anywhere. Actually,
Oh yeah, let's
actually, when you gotta update this, actually, you should talk because more business side is you. Well, it's facts. Am I
Just
wrong?
gave up, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so
I could say it, but I feel like this is more his area.
I got an email saying that Google Podcasts are shutting down.
Damn.
Yeah. No surprise there.
So to the 4 subscribers over there,
That's what I said, bro.
one of you being Francis.
Shout out Francis.
Shout
though,
out
for real.
Francis.
And the other 3.
Yeah, the other 3. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, it's going away. So it's only going to be we only have SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple, and Spotify.
Yeah.
And I think there's a way where I could have it on every other podcasting platform, but that'll be like in the future. I'll figure that out.
Yeah, but what's
yeah,
it
that's
called?
it. And then that's it.
That's it, right? So like, RIP
think so.
Google Podcast. You had a good run, but no one uses you. But today,
And Google Domains. I forgot this. Google Domains. They got bought out by Squarespace. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
That's the
Squarespace.
website.
That's the website shit.
The website shit. Yeah, I remember.
And you could buy domains, and it sucks because that's where I buy all my domains on Google Domains. Because yearly you pay I think either $12 to $15 or something.
Which ain't bad.
Yeah, it's for you could renew it, right? And then now it's transferred over to Squarespace, so now I have to use their UI, and they charge $20 a year. And I'm like, God damn! And I bought a lot of domains, man.
Yeah, I know.
On the shit that we do.
Yeah. So shout out for you for that.
But yes, I don't know what's going on with Google, man.
I don't know, bro. They probably just gave up. They didn't want to
Damn.
support it anymore. I mean, it had to be low numbers.
Yeah, it had to be.
It had to be.
Of course.
Yeah, but
Because I feel like if you own an
I
Android,
understand
you're not
that.
using
But I don't
Google. You
understand
use
the
Spotify.
domains part. I guess people weren't using that a lot.
That's what it has to be.
Because a lot of people use GoDaddy. I don't use that.
Really?
Yeah.
I never ever
GoDaddy.
heard of that until right now.
Yeah, that's
It's
the thing.
GoDaddy, bro.
I did not know that.
GoDaddy.com,
Fuck.
Where you get your domains.
Mm-hmm.
Not sponsored. Fuck them. Fuck them. For real. But yeah.
Shit.
Hey man, before Google, bro, what about Samsung?
What about Samsung?
They announced a new Samsung Galaxy Ring.
Oh, I actually saw that.
Deadass?
A ring
A
that you
ring,
wear.
yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
I just saw it just now on TikTok.
Oh.
No, it's an
I
actual
didn't,
ring, bro.
I didn't
Yeah.
see
ring?
what are the features or nothing. They just showed it off on the big ass screen in the background, and it's like a ring that you legit.
That was a water
wear.
bottle, everybody.
So I was like, okay, but I didn't see what the features.
Like a Green Lantern ring.
Yeah.
I hope
That'll
bro.
be a funny
That'd be lit.
collaboration.
What the fuck?
A
I'd buy
special
that.
edition Green Lantern Samsung ring. You turn into Hal Jordan. That's his name, right?
Yes.
Props to me. I remember that bitch.
Yeah.
But we're here to talk
I.S.S.
today about the I.S.S. is a in space movie drama suspenseful. I was first introduced to the trailer. Every Saturday we go to the movie theaters. We see multiple trailers. This was one of them, and when I first saw it, I saw space. You got me. What can I say? I thought the trailer was pretty cool, but
Oh, and real quick, right before we keep going, I want to say that I did the polls thing on Instagram, and I.S.S. won by 3 votes out of there was a decent amount of votes actually.
Oh wow.
also shout
And
out
a
for you
couple
guys
votes on the neither
for
as
voting.
well.
On the neither?
On the neither.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, ISS 1, it is what it is. And what else? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, yeah, because Mario mentioned that we go to the movies every week. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the AMC stubs, man.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Sure. I mean,
go ahead, Mario.
So we go to AMC. That's our local theater that's near us. That's
our go-to.
Our go-to. That's good. Has good seats, good quality. And for the longest, we've been paying $10. We used to pay a whole lot more because we used to go in the afternoon and then review it. But now we go in the
cinema type shit.
Yeah,
sometimes we do that. Yeah.
Not for every movie, like certain movies.
Yeah,
the big ones.
But what's it called? We would pay, right? Then we were like, bro, this shit expensive, bro. $17 for a ticket? Like, what the fuck, 15? Yeah. Right? So we were like, fuck it, we're going in the morning now, right? So we would go in the morning. It's a little bit cheaper, right? But we're still paying money. Price. Yeah, we're still paying money, right? And then one day I was getting popcorn, and I see you and Javi talking over this like billboard or whatever the fuck, a stand, right? And it's like, yo, blah blah blah, this and that. We were looking, or they were talking about the AMC A-list. Is that what it's called? The A-list membership.
A-list membership.
Where basically you pay a certain amount of money every month, and you get to see 3 movies a week. For free, or basically for free, right? You're still paying monthly shit, right? Right. But we finally did that, and it's like the best thing ever. Because
you guys did?
Yeah. Well, I did it.
It's crazy, bro. Because I'm pissed that we didn't do it before.
Yeah.
Like
could have saved a lot of money.
Year.
Because to get your money's worth, bro, you only have to watch 2 movies a month.
Yeah.
And what we do, we watch 3 to 4 a month.
Basically, yeah.
So we're getting more bang for our buck.
Yeah.
So it's like
we could choose what theater for free, like Dolby.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Any type of movie you want to see,
pre-order
it's free.
the tickets anytime we want.
Mm-hmm. You can pre-order your food.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You can
pre-order food.
Pre-order your food. Yeah.
Like if you go on the app
crazy.
and you pre-order like my pretzel bites with cinnamon sugar.
Yeah,
and
I
large
like those,
drink.
man.
You go there and they already have it prepared.
That's fine.
And you just go.
I saw that they had like sliders, bro. Sorry, sliders. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like want to try those.
Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff, bro. Pretzel bites, and food, pizza, and shit. Like it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So, I didn't know y'all switched because I did mine like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I did it for this movie.
Yeah, and was it free?
Yeah,
tickets.
And yours was free too.
Yeah, mine was free too.
But we
gotta figure out the one thing that we have to look into a little more is the entourage feature.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
Yeah, the one where it's like, oh, have people join, but you can only add people to your entourage if they're also fellow Stubbs A-list members, which all 3 of us now are.
But that's my thing is like if we're in that, right? Let's say I buy the tickets, right? Do I still get like those points on my account?
Probably not.
You see what I mean? It's like
that. I don't know. We'd have to try it, and if so, then one of us would just have to rotate.
Yeah,
that means you, girl.
Hey man.
Yeah, he's never bought tickets, bro.
Yeah, he's never bought them.
He's never bought. It's either me or Mario, and he'll just like sell us the money or Venmo or whatever. Yeah. But like,
I feel like I got no storage, man.
That's kind of scary, like to think about. Like,
well, now you need the app.
I know I have it.
Like, I wonder, like, yo, Hector, do me a favor, bro. Can you like buy our tickets for Deadpool 3?
And
I just want to see him like try to do it. Like, so like
him navigate the.
I'd be like,
where do I? And I won't tell him. I just look at him.
He just looks like an old man.
Fuck this, man. We ain't even going, man.
That's facts, bro.
I get shitty seats or some shit.
That's funny as shit.
It's easy, bro. You figure it out, trust me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. So anyways.
If that's the case, then we'll just, every time we go see a movie, we'll just rotate who buys them. And then that person gets all the fucking points.
Yeah.
And then the next person does, and then the next person. We'll just go around in circles.
Mm-hmm. But
we'll try that.
To get back to the movie, I wanted to ask either one of you, I don't know who wants to answer first, what did you guys think of the trailer when you first saw it for I.S.S.? I guess I'll go with you, Hector.
What about you?
I was kind of like, all right, let me check it out. It's kind of how I saw when I saw Gravity.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I saw Gravity back in 2013 or something. The trailer, I was like, okay, looks cool, but I don't know. I want to go see it, and I was bored as hell.
Gravity?
Left. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
We saw it Gravity 3D, bitch.
That's crazy.
Well, I was 13, bro.
Yeah.
I was 12 or 13. I was bored as hell.
Yeah.
All my we went in a group of friends. We were like, you know what, bro? Let's go sneak in an Insidious. I think it was Insidious 2 or 3 or some shit. Mm-hmm. We wanted to go see that instead. Yeah. And then a group, I think like a couple, like stayed behind in Gravity 3. We're like, man, fuck y'all. This shit whack. And I never seen it. But like I said, man,
I can look and get that because when I saw Gravity, it was like when I was in high school when I saw it. And I enjoyed it. But I could get why.
What's it even about? Like, I don't get it.
I think if I remember, it's they go up into space, but something bad happens and they're trying to get back to Earth.
Like what? Like what's
But
that thing that happens?
They
like a monster.
the ship they're in, they're kicked out, so they're legit just floating in space, like like them in the suit. If that's how I remember it correctly.
Oh shit, that's scary though.
Yeah, I know it's like a worst nightmare.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
scary.
getting stuck in space. Fuck that.
It stars Sandra Bullock
Yep.
and George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
And they are American astronauts who attempt to return to Earth after the destruction of their space shuttle in orbit.
Yeah. See.
Oh fuck.
So their shuttle gets gets
So
slaughtered.
like, there's probably not that much shit going on because they're just floating in space.
Just wait, bro.
It's
It's
90
kind of
minutes.
like this movie,
90
bro.
minutes?
it's the same length as ISS.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing in this
This
movie.
was 2013.
The thing with these movies, bro, is that you got to understand that it's not going to be action. It's not going to be a bunch of CGI. It's the tension and suspense that carries the movie and that keeps you entertained throughout the film.
Kind of like the James Franco movie, The 172 Hours.
Oh, you told me to watch that. That's
one's
when they
good.
You haven't seen it?
get like stuck or some shit like
You
that.
get stuck in like a ravine
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah. You told me about it.
Yeah.
I never
It's
watched
kind of like
it.
that. Like it just takes place in that one area, but
Yeah.
like it's suspense and there's like that type of stuff.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. But anyways, I was still kind of like interested in it. I was all right. You know what? Cool. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll check it out, especially with this free ticket type shit.
Yeah, I
or
was about to
whatever.
say, yeah.
Hell yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, man. But what about you, Hob? What do you think of the trailer?
So I thought it looked interesting. I mean, especially for the synopsis when you find out what the movie's actually about.
Now that we're on that, go ahead. What's the synopsis, girl?
The basically what this movie's about is that it takes place on the ISS, which stands for the International Space Shuttle, which is a real thing in real life. It's an actual space shuttle that's in space right now, and it is a space shuttle that is shared by both American astronauts and Russian cosmonauts. And they basically are just up there like studying space life and just doing whatever it is that astronauts and cosmonauts do.
Yeah, they're like scientists.
Right, but in this movie, we see that down here on Earth, there's a nuclear war that goes on, and that a war has been declared between the United States and Russia. And so both parties up in the ISS get word back from their government saying that, to take control of the ISS by any means necessary. And they both get the same message and the same orders. So now we see two groups of, astronauts and cosmonauts in an attempt to try to take over the ISS. So there's a lot of suspense. There's a lot of, who do I trust? Is that person is that person trustworthy? Why are they peeking over the corner? And it's just very like tension-filled suspense, claustrophobic, literally, because you're in one space shuttle floating all the time and shit. So it's like, it's just one of those movies that's like one of those like tension fill where you just like suspense. You just don't know like who to trust.
And it's interesting. And we're gonna do. I forgot to mention. We're gonna do a non-spoiler, and then once we're done with that,
Go into
spoiler
spoilers.
section.
That's fine.
All right. But one thing I wanted to get your thoughts on is, and it's not a spoiler, is obviously kind of piggybacking off what Javi said is the tension.
Yeah.
That's something we could talk about.
Well, clearly you felt it.
I was about to say, throughout
Hair
tired
sweating and shit.
I was about to say because one of the reasons
we were
why
talking about that.
no we weren't
We weren't.
I'll explain it, but don't worry.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons why I love movies like these is because I always love the tension, like the fact that I'm always on the edge of my seat. And obviously, when I feel like that, my hands get sweaty. So when I was watching this movie, my hands were getting sweaty at parts. I'm not gonna tell you which parts, but
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, the tension in this film, was it good enough for you? Did you not feel it? Was it there throughout the whole film? Did you feel it only in parts? I'll start off with you, Av.
For me, I think it was effective enough. It wasn't overly effective. Like while I was kind of like on the side of who do I trust. Like pretty early on, you start to see their stance and all of it. Maybe like around like the end of the second act, beginning of the third, you kind of start to see where every person stands. So then you have the idea of being like, okay, well, I already know this person's not to be trusted, or this person is, and this person's complicated, and so you kind of already know how the rest of the movie's gonna play out. But like, sure, in the beginning, I thought it was effective. In a sense, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where like they do a really good job of like playing the music or just cutting the sound to nothing because they're in space. You don't hear nothing up there. But I mean, I thought it was effective enough. I certainly wasn't fucking sweaty. But I was like, oh shit, like that motherfucker's peeking out around the corner, like Is he just
the fuck?
like, what's he doing?
Is he
what's
a weirdo?
plotting?
He's
Is he
So
touching
like,
himself?
yeah, no, I thought it was effective enough.
I can't hear you.
No, I
I can't hear you.
I thought I was
Mario.
hoping Javi heard me because he said
Wow.
he's peeking around the corner. Like, what is he doing? I'm like, is he touching himself?
Hey yo,
He's what?
touching himself.
Oh, what the?
Why would I? Why would? How could I hear that, Mario? If you're the one with the headphones.
Yeah,
Because I'm
right.
whispering, but you're right next to me.
I can't.
I get Hector because he's over there,
Okay, I
right?
guess.
All right, but either way, how about you, Hector?
What did you think of the suspense, girl?
What you mean, girl? The suspense. I was sweating my balls. Oh, what you mean, girl?
I was telling the people in the movie what to do.
For real. What? Why'd you do that? Actually, there was one moment where I was like that. I was like, why'd you do that?
Oh yeah, there was. I
Don't
remember.
go in the
yeah.
room.
Don't go in the room.
And I want to get your thoughts on this. I want to know what the fuck you were talking about exactly
Oh,
on that scene.
no, the suspense. I think I've like worded it perfectly. I think it was just enough, right? I think it was enough to really get you hooked into the movie. I don't think it was suspenseful as like other movies that I've seen where I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that feeling when like you're a kid and your parent, whichever parent, guys, I don't fucking know, right? Or sibling is pushing you on the swing and it gets too high and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know that feeling.
Yeah.
Nobody felt that feeling.
I know what you're
As-
talking about.
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes,
Like as a
of
kid, you're like, oh shit.
It's not like he was taking a shit.
That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like, man. If you say, bro, on that swing, I felt like a military pilot with like taking on 10 G's, like
Oh my
like that feeling of the 10 G's, bro. The G-force, girl, not the hamsters.
Yeah, dude, I was worried about to say shout out. I was about to
Remember
say
that
shout out
shit?
G-Force.
Remember that shit, bro?
Yeah, I remember
Are
that
they
movie.
hamsters?
Yeah, they are.
Thought it
Or
was
guinea
guinea
pigs.
Oh wait, I thought
Guinea
they were
pigs.
gerbils.
Yeah, they're guinea pigs.
Never mind.
Gerbils?
Gerbils.
Yeah.
They're all the same family, man.
That's what I said.
That's
All the
crazy,
same.
bro. They're
They're
all
all same
rats.
shit.
Bro,
So
not gonna
anyways,
lie,
man.
after I saw G-Force, I was begging my mom, like, Mom, give me one. I want one so bad.
Oh, guinea
I'm
pig?
trying to go
Yeah.
on spec op missions
Yeah.
Dude. That's crazy, man.
But
Guinea pigs and shit.
that's like watching Bo and be like, I want a superhero dog, Mom. What you mean, girl? What you talking about, girl?
Superhero dog.
That's funny as fuck.
But fuck, where was I?
You were talking about the suspense in the
Suspense.
film.
Oh yeah. I didn't really feel like that, but it was definitely more suspenseful. Where I did enjoy the movie, and I will say as well, like even though this movie's like normal, right? I wouldn't say short, right? I was gonna say short, but like normal, right?
Normal
like
length.
an hour 30 or something.
An hour 35.
But I don't know about you guys, but to me it felt longer than that.
I was about to, yeah. To me, it did, but to me, in this movie, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. But I'm also not gonna say it wasn't necessarily a good thing either.
It felt longer than an hour 30.
It did.
But and there's some movies where there are 2 hours or even 2 hour 30s, right? And to me, it doesn't necessarily feel long.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess that just has to do with the fact that there's not that much going on. The only thing that I would say that happens a lot is a constant speculation of, oh, who can I
Who do I
trust,
trust?
right?
And,
There's not necessarily things that happen a lot
Sure.
in this film.
To
that-
piggyback off of
Yeah.
that, it's because in a movie like this, like I mentioned earlier, it feels very claustrophobic.
Yeah.
It's a very claustrophobic film because it takes place all on the space shuttle, and there's not much you can do because the space shuttle, it can only be so big with so many rooms and so many hallways. So maybe the reason why, the film lingo that a lot of people like to say is that, oh, this movie was a slow burn. A slow
Yeah,
burn
slow
means
burn.
that it's just like, it just kind of felt like it went on a little long.
Yeah.
But a slow burn can either be a movie that's like boring. Like you call it, if a movie's boring as hell, you call it slow.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, this movie was so boring. It was like
That was
moving
Rebel
slow.
Moon, dude.
Right. But if a movie was intriguing, you were interested, but it just not a lot is going on. You call it a slow burn. It's like
Yeah.
complimenting it in a way, in a sort of way, right? But it's true. I mean, there's not really much you can do because it's like, if it was like a Who Do I Trust, but it takes place in Los Angeles, motherfucker, you have a whole city to you. Like, it's a bunch of shit you could do: car chases, gun shootouts with the rival gangs and shit, or whatever the fuck. But like in a space shuttle, there's only so much you can do when you're literally floating. Because dude, that's another thing too, is like that they are constantly floating out there
Yeah.
because it's space. But when you're floating and you're moving at 5 miles an hour, floating through, like, there's not really much that you can really do.
Yeah.
They can't even necessarily have like that's not really a spoiler, but I guess I could say that the movie, there's not really, you would call a chase sequence, like running away from someone, because it's like, even then they move slow.
The chase sequence. I'm just chasing
Yeah,
after you
type
like
shit.
this.
We're just floating.
It's funny. It's funny.
There's not really a lot that they
and-
could do, so they're limited to what the
Yeah.
to the to the tools that they have to work with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even though like there weren't like chase sequences, there were like some scenes where like, oh, I'm trying to get you, I'm trying to whatever, right? And even to me, that was kind of like mediocre. And even there were some noticeable scenes where you could tell that they're being held up on like on the what do they call it, like a harness or something?
On a harness?
Yeah, like you know those harnesses that they like keep you floating and shit.
Sure.
There were some scenes where you could like notice that they weren't necessarily. They weren't like they didn't pull up. They didn't pull up to NASA and say, "Yo, bro, we trying to use your tube."
Yeah, that was the thing that I was wondering is that like for them to
No way.
constantly be floating, like how did they film that? Is it because that would have to be a lot of CGI to remove the
That's what they
fucking
did,
cables
though.
and
you
shit.
could look. Fuck this, Mario. Maybe. I swear to God, there were some scenes where I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't believe you.
No, there were some scenes, bro, where like their pants were like bulged, like.
Oh,
you never seen that?
No, I didn't notice that.
There, this. Oh shit, it's a spoiler. I don't want to say it, but there are some parts where like it seems that way, and like, have you not noticed that they're always like kind of leaning at an angle like this?
Yeah.
They're not like kind of up, but like they're kind of like an angle, and you kind of see their pants kind of and their shirt like a bulge. I don't know how to explain it. Mar, did you find something?
I didn't see like an actual like explanation, but in this photo of them filming the scene, you you can see a rope, kind of. You see the rope?
Come on,
right there.
Gotcha.
It's thin. It's thin.
come on, girl.
This motherfucker.
There's scenes that I noticed that. I'm like, what the hell?
And you feel like when you notice it, did you feel like it broke the immersion for you?
Kind of, man, because I was the way I was expecting is like, oh, they probably hit up NASA and like filmed in a fucking their shuttle, kind of like with Harry Potter, where they actually filmed underwater.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, oh shit, maybe, but then I realized it's a January movie. Maybe they don't have that budget.
They don't have that budget.
NASA's like, yo, bro, I'm sorry, but like, we got to train real astronauts. You can't use our shit.
Do this bullshit.
No, but yeah, you could definitely notice it, and like it did kind of bug me. Cause there's this particular scene where like it was very noticeable, and it was a scene that was supposed to be like
Tension filled.
Exactly, like yes, and like an emotional type of scene, and then it was so noticeable to me. I was like, dang, like I don't really care as much.
Right.
And speaking of not caring, I guess we should transition to the characters. What do you guys think of the characters?
I mean, obviously because
we got a lot. We got different types of characters.
Yeah, you got 6 essentially, and it's divide 3v3 space shuttle Rust. Well, not Rust, right?
Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace. Malice
Space Edition.
Space.
Space.
Oh,
hey, you could say that they're actually in a space jam.
They're in a space jam.
Space shit, man.
That's funny
Space
as fuck.
jam.
That's funny as shit. But yeah, there's like 6 characters, but obviously because you're introduced to her.
And obviously you want the Americans to win. Come on, man.
Oh.
Anybody thought that? Just me? USA? Patriotic?
All I know is, bro, if you were in the movie, I would have wanted you dead.
You said you want me dead?
Well, yeah.
Why'd you want me dead?
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
bro.
How would you
That's
try to kill me
crazy.
first, bro?
That's crazy, bro.
Even though I'm on his side?
Remember? Yeah.
Even though I'm on
Remember what Mario said? Because you're evil, bro. Remember what he said in the movie theater? You're just evil, bro. Like, I just killed you.
Hell no.
Who do I trust, bro? Who do we kill? Abo Hector.
I'm killing everybody. Under this.
That's what he said after the movie. Said, bro, this movie could have been 5 minutes. I would have killed everybody.
No. Actually, that's another thing I thought of.
What?
Right? It's not that. Like, I kind of thought of a plan to like
Oh yeah, you said that.
to end this movie in 5 minutes.
Right, but is it
Yeah.
spoilers?
It has to be spoilers.
I feel like, yeah.
it would have to be.
Fuck it.
Let's hold off.
Let's hold
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So let's talk about the characters.
But we were on characters.
characters.
I was
go
going to
on.
say, because the movie obviously establishes her as the main one, the main chick.
I forgot her name.
I forgot her
Yeah.
name, man. But the main chick that you meet, she's basically obviously the one that you care about the most. Everything. She's the rookie. Everyone else has been there before. I think she shows up with that other guy.
Yeah.
And they show up together. So they're both like day ones. Like they're just there. Everyone else is like, oh, I've been here 50 days, blah, 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 right? So like you very much see the movie through her eyes, even though the movie does a good job of also showing the perspective of the other side. So you see other characters. So the movie I do think does a good job of getting you to feel and maybe care
Sorry
for
to
these
hear back on
characters.
those guys, man. That's my fucking heater, man.
Nah, yeah,
Fuck,
it's just
I gotta get a
hey
studio.
man, when it's
I gotta get like
an actual door.
like sound.
That is a
proof
door.
shit.
No, that's like a
I mean,
closet.
it was a door. Actually.
It was a door, but
Yeah,
like
but
now
my
it's
mom
like that
changed it.
closet shit with
Yeah.
the holes
okay.
through. Or you can just
Yeah.
hear the noise.
I gotta put like what are they called? The soundproof wall thingies.
Soundproofing.
Yeah, like the
soundproof.
foam
Panels, I think.
Soundproofing panels. There you go.
Some shit.
shit. That foam shit.
Yeah.
phone
Yeah, I
shit.
get you. Like the ones that streamers and
that
gamers
stops
would
the
have and shit in
echoes.
their room. I get you. I get you.
What'd you say, Mario?
I thought that shit just stops the echoes, like echoing, that you would hear in the background.
Well, that's what it is.
To suppress it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. My bad.
That's essentially what it is.
All right.
But I mean, I feel like this movie, at least to me, made me feel like, that it does a really good job of getting you to care for the characters, especially because you get to find out a little bit more about all of them.
Yeah.
So you find out that this person has kids. You find out this other person actually is in a relationship with this other person, also on the space shuttle. And then you see this one person like maybe do some shady shit, but then you're like, ooh, do I trust you? That was some shady shit. Why did he do that? Or why was he thinking about doing that? But then later on, it turns out that they were actually a bad guy, or no, they were cool. So like, you're constantly like, with them, who do I trust? And it gets you to really be like weighing the
It's
odds
a Knives Out mystery, buddy.
type shit,
Yeah.
right?
Space edition.
But it's not as like comedically like I guess
There,
dialogue wise. It's not
Yeah.
like I've never seen the Knives Out movies, but I heard that like it's very
Me
like
neither,
quippy in a way. Like it's kind
Yeah.
I
of
don't know Batista in one of them, right?
he's in the second one.
The second one.
I never- I
I've
don't know
only
if
saw
they're
the
good.
first one.
Is it
Was
good?
it good?
I enjoyed it. Ryan Johnson didn't fuck that one up.
That's facts. It's the same director that ruined Star Wars. So that's what he said. That
Oh,
Ryan
okay.
Johnson didn't ruin the movie.
Oh,
All my homies hate Ryan Johnson. But anyways, Hector, what did you think of the
What the fuck?
characters?
That's facts, bro.
the characters. I mean, I thought same thing. Like you, at first, I was like predicting like, oh, I'm not gonna really care. I'm just trying to see like the suspense shit.
Backstabbing. I want
Yeah, I'm
the
trying. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm trying.
I
want
wanna
to
see who
the backstabbing.
betrays who,
I'm trying to see
bitch.
the Uno reverse cards. I'm trying
Yeah.
to see the shock values and stuff. Right. I was expecting that, but no, you're right. You do kind of care about certain characters. I'm gonna be real. There's one character that I didn't really care about.
I think I'm there with you.
I'm trying to think which one.
No,
I think there's two of them actually.
Oh, two of them? I was gonna say
Damn.
one. There's one character
see.
that I didn't fuck with.
I'm trying to think.
But I don't want to. No spoilers though. We can't say who, and we can't give
Yeah,
our reasons.
actually,
Fuck. I'm trying to think.
No,
Who
you know,
you
yeah,
think you
one
fuck about?
for
There's
sure.
one
There's
for
one
sure.
character for sure.
There's
That
one.
was like, all right.
Okay, I'll agree. All but one of but that one character I didn't really care for
Yeah, and we'll get to
Alright.
that in the spoilers,
in the spoiler section. But what do you think about the characters, Mario?
I guess for me, I mean, I can't really add much, but I guess
And
for
I was rooting for U.S. by the way.
all right, but
Just like how Mario gets pissed at the Planet of the Apes.
oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Ain't no way we're the animals.
We're losing the monkey. Hey, well,
What
you know
the
what
fuck?
sucks? I'm gonna have to watch
You know what's
those
funny?
movies.
What's with these apes, bruh?
Yeah, you know
Human
what's
race
funny?
forever, dude.
That's what's funny, bro. Is that when we finally watch those movies? 'Cause
Yeah.
I got them on 4K,
4K.
which means I got them on
4K.
Blu-ray.
That's cool.
I got
You
the
have an
trilogy.
OLED TV though?
I will.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
get
don't
him. I'm
wanna
gonna get him
watch it.
just
Do you?
for that.
We were gonna watch it here.
Ooh.
Hey man, worry about yourself, man. Yeah.
But what's it called? Hey,
What you
listen. Little mini side tangent. When we finally do watch the Planet of the Apes trilogy movies,
Yeah.
you're gonna see
What's up, girl?
why the humans are being acted this way. Why the apes conquer.
Right, I know, but it's
You
just
know what
funny
I
because
mean?
Mario's like, man, fuck that.
They're like, fuck that
Yeah,
shit. But if he
he
saw
was.
the movies, he'd be like, yeah, I get it.
No, I'm sure I would
We
feel that
fucked
way.
up.
I know what you mean. It's just like a
Pride. It's
yeah,
pride.
it's like a
That's
pride
what it is.
thing.
It's just what it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's like, you mean to tell me the smelly ass gorilla gonna tell me what to do? This
You gonna
fucking-
tell me this?
this?
I go ape shit. What are you talking about?
Can you imagine if
Fuck
the apes
this.
were like, hey man, you see that human over there? I call that one Mario. Man, what the fuck's he doing, bro? He going ape shit. They start laughing like
What do
they
you
start
mean,
joking
man?
around and shit.
What you mean? You telling me Gorilla Grodd
Hey,
is
we are
actually
physically
real?
we are physically inferior though, unfortunately.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
fucking
fuck
apes
yeah.
have like
Strong
the,
as fuck.
apes have
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
even gorillas have like the strength. No,
Not me though. Y'all
just a
stay
regular
clear.
ape,
hell no,
not
you
even a
good fuck.
gorilla.
Not me though. Fuck that.
Tribune
I'm
girl. Oh,
unloading
just because
them.
you cut your hair, you look like John Wayne. You can take on Caesar.
Hey man, I'm John
for
Wayne.
real.
Bro. I'm finna go crazy on them motherfuckers, man.
What you mean?
I'll be
girl?
damned if I let an ape control me. What you mean? I'm the controlling. What you mean? I put them in a zoo, motherfucker.
You're a bitch.
How you gonna put me in a zoo? That's crazy. Hell no.
Funny as shit, bro.
Like oh no, I was gonna say, but we're smarter. But I'm talking, but like the movies is different, right? 'Cause they
Yeah,
have the
it's
same
different.
type of intelligence as,
Right,
as
as us and
humans,
shit.
and they're physically stronger, so I guess it makes sense. That's
fucked, bro.
That's
We're
fucked, dude.
Um,
But anyways, yeah, the characters. We're on Mario.
Oh, I was about to say for the fact that we're all introduced to basically 6 characters all at the same time, they
Yeah.
do a really good job at making them. What's the word I'm looking for? Giving them death, not death. What I'm trying to say? Death, not
Death,
death. Yeah. my bad.
Wait,
uh,
what?
what?
death, like
Death?
Character death. You know what I'm talking about?
Depth.
There we go. Dude, I couldn't
He
fucking
said depth, not deaf.
Yeah, that's what I meant to
Yeah,
say.
Not sign language
with the
shit.
P.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Depth.
Yeah, I was struggling, but they
You
do
said death. I was like,
yeah, I was like,
dead.
no, yeah.
like, who died, bro? Like, what the hell?
No, dude, that's
Character
a word
death.
I can pronounce. It's just right there. I just fucking struggle to say it. But
Yeah.
what's it called? They do a great job of giving these characters enough depth. Where we go, fuck. I keep fucking up.
I think you still fucked
Yeah,
it.
you still fucked it, bro.
It's all right.
It doesn't
It's all
matter.
we get it, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Your depth.
to care about them throughout the entirety of the movie, to make you care enough to go when the backstabbing and the trickery happens. You go,
Yeah.
ooh, what the fuck? No way. That's where they get you, and that's
Yeah.
good.
Like they each had like their moments.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and you do feel something in those moments. So I guess I can add to that.
I mean,
But-
yeah, well, Mario sweating. That's how you know he likes the movie, man.
Yeah,
he's
for
sweating and shit.
But what's it
Mario,
called?
are you good, man? All you hear is like you're watching a movie, right? All you hear is like dripping, like.
Oh,
You're like,
I know
what
what you're
the
talking about.
fuck is going on? You look at Mario and it's just Mario completely drenched in fucking sweat. Just, yo, that movie was.
You just hear sprinkler sounds.
Oh,
that shit.
It's fucking. That's
that
crazy,
shit.
bro.
But what was I saying? They make you care, and that's a good thing. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Except for that one character.
I'm trying.
And
I'm really
no,
curious
and I'm
what this one
curious,
character
dude.
said.
What if it's a different character from Half Days?
And then
Like,
that's
what if
good.
That's
I want
crazy.
to find out why.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah, but no, man. I enjoyed the characters. They're all pretty. They're all interesting. They're all unique enough. You all understand their motivations and why they do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
What about you, Mark? Wait, did you have a character? One character that you're like, all right, man, I don't really.
I wouldn't. No, not for me personally. No, I kind of like.
Cared about everybody?
I cared about everyone. Really, I enjoyed all of them. There was one that was
Well,
like,
okay,
that
how
was
do I
like,
say
like
this?
not interesting.
Not
boring.
care in a sense, like more of like,
You didn't feel that connection with that person.
yeah, and you didn't really,
Like
like
whatever.
they didn't really play a major role.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain it. Like
I
there was
guess-
like no role for them.
Right.
Like he was just there, and you didn't really care if anything happened to him.
Yeah, I know.
And he's like a good guy.
Then-
At first,
Oh, really? That guy?
I'm trying to see if
Is
you
that guy? That really him? You find him boring?
I mean, I don't know. It could be someone else, bro.
All right,
I could be talking about someone else. and I could be talking about someone
Let's
else.
just let's end the non-spoiler here. All right, so we can get because I want this to happen.
Are we done? Wait, are we
Are we
even
done?
done with the
Is
next
it-
one?
I was gonna ask y'all if you had any
Yeah, go ahead.
negatives with the movie.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the negatives. You want to go first? Or no, actually you have since you brought it up.
Me?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go first. What are some negatives for this film for you?
I guess I said it earlier in the pod. I said while this movie has a lot of suspense, it's enough. It's not like overly suspenseful. I didn't feel like it like broke new ground. Like it's typical suspense that you've seen in a movie before. Typical like a who do I trust, who done it type
Yeah.
of deal. Like it's just, you know what I mean? Like as long as, you know, for me it's just like it was just effective. Would I have liked it for me to like feel the way Mario was feeling? Like I didn't feel that personally, but other than that, the runtime surprisingly to me it felt short. I felt
It
like
felt short.
yeah, to me, I was like, yeah, this does feel like an hour and a half long movie. So the fact that y'all were like, it felt longer. My thing
Felt
is
longer.
like, did it feel boring for you guys? Would that be a negative on your guys' part?
Nah, I mean,
Or did
I
you
think
feel
the negative I think the negative would be that it felt longer. And like I said, it's just because
not much
was really going on besides like the speculation and stuff. Like
Yeah.
maybe I would like, and even when we got those moments where something was happening,
Mm-hmm.
like it kind of just felt like mediocre. Like it didn't really feel as satisfying.
Sure.
And there's a specific scene, and we'll talk about that in the spoiler section, where I felt that. We're like, all right, I mean, I get this is a big moment, but it didn't really feel like a big moment. I didn't feel satisfied with it.
Sure.
And it was the part where like it was noticeable that they were hanging on a rope or some shit.
Okay.
On the
Oh,
string.
okay.
But yeah, I think that's
What
pretty
about you,
much
Mario?
it.
Negatives?
I guess the only thing I could see an improvement on is the fact I wanted them to be just show the and I know they kind of do it in the beginning. It showed like the pridefulness of being an American or being a Russian
shit.
and build on that because
What'd he
when the pride being prideful like
Like he
being
wished
like
that
a
the
patriot,
pride of
be patriotism.
Yeah, he wanted
you
to be
know?
like a more patriotic.
more
type of-
like that so you can like feel more of the tension
Yeah.
I feel like that would have helped it. It's already there in the beginning because you have that one scene when they're like, around that table and they're like, shooting the shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But I wish there was more of that because that's really the only scene you get outside of
seeing them connect and shit.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been better in my opinion. But that's really the only negative that I really have with this movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Makes sense.
All right, was that everything? That's a negative. You guys want to talk about anything else?
He just wants to jump right into that.
Yeah,
I do
spoiler
because I want to
section.
know what the fuck
think
you
that's it,
guys
right?
are talking
But
about.
I think we did cover everything.
I think so. We just gotta do the movie
ratings.
ticket. Where
Oh, yeah,
to
the movie
watch.
ticket.
Who wants to go first?
Rating.
I would do. I mean, want me to go first?
You can go ahead.
Fuck it, man.
Is it worth a movie ticket, man?
Y'all gonna be surprised by mine. I feel.
Is it
like.
worth
Nah,
a movie
Mario.
ticket?
Trust me, we know exactly where you're gonna go, Mario.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all gonna
We
be
already
surprised.
know. Come on, let's be real.
What you mean?
Okay, ready?
Hey,
Ready?
man.
I'm gonna have a rating in mind.
Oh, a rating for him.
Like that.
Okay, I
that
got one.
No, that like I think
That
I
he'd
know
give one?
that he would
Yeah,
give.
I think I
I
got
have the
one.
rating. I think
too.
I know like the worth of what. I know what he's gonna say.
I think so too.
Really? Oh, okay. Say what? Okay, say it.
No,
out.
you're gonna say it, and then we're gonna see if we're right.
Ah, I want to see if
I
you
got
guys
it
were
right.
right.
All
So,
right,
yeah.
cowgirl. All right, bet.
Like I said, I didn't think this movie was like, what the fuck? You got to go see it right now.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
But I mean, of the 3 movies that we've seen in total now this month, it's definitely a much
Oh
better
yeah,
improvement.
It's definitely definitely. It
For a
definitely is.
January movie, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
and it feels like a good January movie.
Yeah.
It feels like a good January movie because it's good enough.
Yeah.
Doesn't break new ground. It was like
Yeah.
watching Megan. Doesn't
Yeah.
break new ground, but it was good enough.
Yeah, it was
Past the
good.
time, I enjoyed it. That's what, in a best case scenario, that's what January movies would do.
Yeah.
They're either a night swim and it's fucking just boring as fuck, or if they do a better job, like it's good.
Yeah.
It's good enough, I think.
Yeah.
Like so, this is definitely very much a textbook good January movie. It doesn't break new ground. It's not going to win Oscars, unfortunately, but it was good enough. Like, you know what? Those $12 is pretty well spent,
Yeah.
except for us, right? A-list, A-list, what you mean, girl?
No, yeah.
Y'all D-list, we A-list.
For real,
Same
that's
shit.
funny.
But you were saying?
But yeah, is it a worth a movie ticket, man? That's tough, bro. Because if you're really into like these space movies and stuff, I would say so. But if you're not, I would say, nah, man, just wait.
Wait it out?
Use a website, wait it out.
Streaming
or,
service.
Or if you like, I don't know, want to go see a movie the weekend and stuff. If I were to say is a worth a movie ticket, I would say probably like the discount movie ticket.
So that's
The-
called matinee. Matinee
Alright,
price.
the discount. I thought that was like normal.
No, matinee means like at discounted price.
All right.
There's
bet.
matinee and then there's the regular price.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay.
I said the discount price, and yeah, with this movie, I'd for my rating, I would say I'd give this one a 7.
Okay.
7.
For me, I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like ticket wise, I feel like if you guys are in the mood to just go see a movie in the movie theater, the options that you have, at least the ones that we've seen. There's more other movies. There's Mean
That's
Girls. There's Mean Girls, Book of Clarence, like other movies that we haven't seen that we can't speak for. But of the ones we have seen, if you want to go watch a movie that's I feel like good enough, yeah, you go watch I.S.S. I agree though, at matinee price. I don't think it's worth like spending $16-17 on like a Friday night 8 p.m. showing
No.
or anything like that. And I believe this movie's not being shown in like Dolby Cinema or IMAX or anything
No, it was
like
all
that.
regular.
So
Yeah.
you're not gonna like risk paying more than $20. But like yeah, I mean if you are in the mood to go watch a movie, it's a safe bet. But if not, if you're like, yeah, I'm not really in a rush to see any movies, then you can just wait for it to come out on a streaming service. But I felt like the movie, like I said, was good. It was effective. It was not breaking new ground, but surprisingly for a January movie, it did what it's supposed to do, which is to kind of like satisfy you.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, I would have to give this a 7.
7 too.
A
Nice.
7.
Nice. All right, Mario.
All right,
Come on, Mario. This is your movie, girl.
What you both? You said it's not or worth the movie ticket.
I said it is
For discount.
at discount at matinee.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I was
So like,
writing down
you know
your
how like we
ratings.
see a movie like early.
Yeah.
Or on Tuesdays,
Yeah,
$5
cheap price.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, cheap price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, for this movie, what you expect out of it, the tension, the betrayal, the backstabbing, all that, you're gonna get it in here. Kind of like what Javi said. You go into Night Swim, you're expecting horror. That bitch wasn't even there. Here, you'll expect it, and for a January movie, I think it is a fairly high quality movie for a January movie, like I'm gonna say. What's it called? Is it worth a movie ticket?
That's what I think of.
What's it called? I think if I'm being completely honest, I have to agree with Hector and Javi that I don't think it's worth a full price movie ticket. Definitely go see it at a discounted price. Me, because I am a fan of like just space movies, sci-fi shit in general. I know this ain't sci-fi, but like just the fact that it's space, it intrigues me even more. I would pay a regular movie ticket price because this is just something I would enjoy. But right. If I'm being honest, I know the general public, they're not like me, right? Hobbs, this isn't his niche. This isn't your niche either. So you obviously aren't that interested like as I am. So I know that if you want to see this movie just cheap price or just wait for it to be on a streaming service, it's a January. It's probably going to be there in that bitch in like a week later. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Maybe in a month. What's it called? But out of 10,
he did it again. We're like, it's probably gonna be on streaming service in a week later.
A week later,
a month later.
That's not even how it works.
I know, but it's kind of like I'm being honest. Like this is gonna be in a streaming service in no time. Basically, it's probably gonna be like a month or two. Bitch, for a movie, that's basically like a week. Let's be real. Look how long it took Oppenheimer to come to fucking services. But out of 10, I'm probably gonna have to give this bitch a 7.
No,
I think that's good movie.
I think you're lying.
I think it's a 7.
You're lying. You let we should let him go first. Our rating probably influences.
No, I don't think this is anything groundbreaking. I don't think this is a fantastic, amazing ass movie, anything like that. No, but
do you think it was a good movie or a great movie?
I think it was a good movie that entertained me.
Interesting.
Well, we're wrong, I guess.
I guess.
Wait, you thought to give like a 9?
An 8.
An 8? No, this movie's not an 8.
I thought you'd give this one an 8.
No, because I enjoyed Gravity more than this. I enjoyed
obviously Interstellar
more than this. I enjoyed other space movies I've seen.
But he was like,
he was hyping this bitch up though.
That too, and he's like, I liked it more than Beekeeper.
And Beekeeper, he gave us. What'd you give?
A
Beekeeper?
6.
I gave a 6.
He gave it a 6. But the way he was hyping it up, it was making it seem like he gave it an 8.
Because it's my niche, bro. I mean, you were talking about Beekeeper highly, and you gave it a 7.
That's facts.
Well, yeah, but I also wasn't like hyping it up. I was keeping it. I wasn't hyping it up.
That's true. He wasn't. Really
I was being cautious. I was like, "Hey, listen, y'all, but y'all need to understand. I just like me a popcorn flick Jason Statham movie where he just kicks ass. Where he's just the alpha. He's the everyday man. Like he's the one that just saves the day. Like that to me, it's just like, all right, cool. Let me just see him beat up Russians for 90 minutes. And that to me is cool. So I'm gonna give it a 7 because it did its job. But like he was like, hey man, this movie, hey man, what can I say?
Not one I cared about all the characters.
Yeah, I cared about all the characters.
This shit was lit.
That's crazy. You didn't like that character, man? I felt like I was that character.
I feel like that just speaks more to me being just biased, but I try not to let my bias influence the score as much. Unlike someone over here.
All right, man. Left. Damn. Straight 7s, man. Lucky 7s.
Yeah, man. That's a jackpot.
Right? Supposedly, right? It's a lucky numbers.
Oh, yeah.
3
7s.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it for our non-spoiler review. Now we're going to get into the spoiler section. What do you guys think of it, guys? Let us know in the comments. And if you're going to listen to the spoiler section, we appreciate it. Yeah, so in 1, 2, 3, we're
Who
now
the fuck goes from 1, 2, 3? It's 3, 2,
Didn't I not do that? I always did that, didn't I?
I thought you said 3, 2, 1. I feel like you did it before, and I called you out on it.
I don't know, man. I don't give a fuck. It's the same shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm still counting the 3 numbers.
That's like going from 1 to 10. Like, not number 1, then number 2.
I fucked that up. That was funny. That was funny, though. It wasn't on the pod, but that was funny. That was funny. I fucked up on that.
That was funny as fuck. But
I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to question myself.
What?
What did I always do? 3, 2, 1, or did I do 1, 2, 3?
No, you did 1, 2, 3.
You alternated them.
I always alternate.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever, man.
It doesn't matter either way. But I want to get into this character shit because you two, I think, are talking about 2 different people.
No.
You think so?
No, I think we're talking about the same one.
Oh, so when he was describing,
I don't know. I'm scared, man.
Because I know how
we always have these moments. Oh, I think we both that.
That's
and then
facts.
When it's different.
That's facts. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But there have also been times where we agreed on shit. You were like, "Let's go, Hav, because we're blood," and we fucking dab up on the mic.
Okay, you go first, man. Rip the bed.
So I think what the person that he's talking about, because I kind of felt the same way with this character, was okay. First of all, let me go one little by little. The U.S. side.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
He was a male.
Yes.
That's kind of cheating because like
they're about to dap
two
each other.
males.
Yes, bro.
They're about to dap each other up.
And
just raising
I was
his
gonna
arm.
say it was the dude with the 2 girls in California.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, bro. That's the one.
All right, bet.
That's the one, bro. I'm like,
right.
I didn't really care for this guy.
Not that mustache dude.
No,
The other one. I was like,
the other
my
one,
girls
the
are in
other one.
California. I
Exactly.
gotta get home.
Yes, bro.
That
him.
motherfucker.
I was just like, all right, that
What,
guy.
can you explain? I think I have an idea why you both feel like that, but talk.
I feel
about
like
it.
every other character went through peril except for him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Other than like the scene where like that one Russian dude was like, "We gotta kill them all," and he's like out there looking for him.
Yeah.
And he's hiding like under the blankets and the sleeping. What are those called again?
the pods or something?
No, what is that thing when you go camping and you lay out a little thing that you wrap yourself in on the ground?
Oh, the sleeping bag.
Sleeping bag?
Yes, thank you. Like when he was hiding under the blankets and sleeping bags. Like
Yeah.
other than that, but like Gordon, which was the mustache dude, was out there unfucking latched himself from the harness,
yeah.
and fucking flinged off because the fucking arm knocked him out.
Yeah.
And then obviously, well, the main girl's the main girl, so you always care. You always care about her. Then the fucking Russian chick gets her fucking skull bashed in by the other dude. And then the other guy, like, he cuts the fucking wire, but then at the same time, he's like, fuck, man, like, what did I do and this and that. And then the other dude, obviously, he was evil from the start. He was just like, you know what, man, we got orders. We just
Basically,
gotta
like,
accomplish
everyone
them."
was doing something.
But him.
While he was kind of in the
was just
background, like,
cowering.
I'm just trying to go
What?
along.
Okay, I'm not saying 'cause I do see you guys. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like as
Yeah.
like playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Some people can say like, oh, his peril was him losing his 2 daughters. The threat of that happening, or not the
he gets
threat, the
murdered.
possibility.
He gets killed, right?
Yeah.
But I just I don't know. It's just throughout the whole thing, he wasn't really doing much.
Did you feel like
You
he
know
was
what it
always
was? No,
annoying?
I got it. You know why? He didn't have an arc.
Mm.
He didn't have
That's
he
true.
didn't have a character arc. Who he is in the beginning of the movie, he's kind of the same as how he is in the end.
Yeah.
Like in the end, it turns out I'm bad now.
Yeah.
I cut off the air system, and I'm the only one who can reboot it. Like he just kind of switched up from good to evil out of nowhere because she busts in through his like his little sleeping pod, and he sees like the fucking suit and some vials. I don't even know what those vials were, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. But like,
It's because he found out what the plan was, what the main character was gonna do. And
Oh.
he was remember that.
okay,
Like, remember, because he found out that... Because the original plan was, right, obviously, everybody's going against each other and shit. The blonde chick, the Russian girl, is like, hey, we have these secret files or whatever that's really important. If you go down there, it's some type of cure of something.
Radiation
cure or some
And
shit.
whoever has it,
Whoever
basically-
has it can, it has an
they
advantage
can, they
in
can
the
choose
war.
who they can heal.
Basically,
Yeah.
right? And you gotta deliver them. Me, I'm gonna create a distraction. That distraction was that she was gonna kill everybody
Yep.
while she escapes in that pod or whatever. And so that guy that we don't really care about, he found out about that, and that's
Yeah.
why he shut everything off.
right. Yeah,
You know, and I think that's what made him. You man, fuck this shit. Like,
yeah. But you see
I
how
tried
like,
to- yeah.
you see how his turn was so sudden.
yeah.
Because he was just kind of like you say, he was just kind of being that cowering person in the background.
I just
for
wanna
most
live,
of the
man.
Movie, and then like all of a sudden now he's got the upper hand. Like now he's a threat out of nowhere. Everyone else had an arc. Like Gordon, we thought fucking died, and it turned out he was still alive. Then that one Russian chick was like a good guy the entire time. She's like, you fucking murdered
she
my
was a good guy the
boyfriend.
whole
Like
time.
you're a bitch. And then she gets her fucking head. She was like going crazy to where she's like, I'll just fucking kill everybody right now. It's raps
Yeah.
for y'all. That one dude cuts the fucking American.
He like
US
turns
comms.
good. Like he felt guilty and stuff.
Yeah, and then he was kind of like turning good. The other motherfucker, like he was just kind of.
he was
like,
just the
"Well,"
evil guy.
He was just like, you know what, we got to follow orders. It is what it is. And he like tells that one guy like, you're a good friend, a brother, and blah blah blah. And he goes and tries to go and kill the Americans.
Oh, I got to talk about.
So they all want to go through an arc. He's the only one that like, I guess you could say he went through an arc. What do you mean he went bad? Yeah, but it was some Star Wars Darth Vader shit where he like from a flip of a switch, I'm evil now, y'all. Let's go kill some children. And it's like, where did where was the arc? Where was like
Oh, good
the
save,
slow
Hop.
progression of
Yo, shout out Hop right there. I was just like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you see
I
what-
good. Yeah. I was about to say like if
What
you
the
if you
hell?
would have said what I thought you were supposed to say, I was like, Hop, that's not right. But I know why you said it like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yo, props Hop. Yo,
I'm saying
W
that.
friend. W friend.
You
Deadass.
don't want
I'm-
to spoil the shit.
Yeah,
for me.
W
No,
friend.
I'm not gonna. Of course not.
Yeah,
'cause I
yeah.
ain't
Yo,
gonna get into it.
yo,
But
shout out.
it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm bad now. Now y'all got to bow down to me, bend the knee to me, girl, because I'm the only one who can reboot the air system.
Exactly.
And it's like I don't take you as a threat.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really do much in this fucking movie other than hide under some fucking sleeping bags.
Yeah.
And crying about your daughters. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Who cares, bro? I would have slaughtered.
What about you, Mario? Like, what's your rebuttal? Like, you didn't feel that way? Like, okay,
It's not
better
that
yet,
I-
why do you care about him?
No, how should I say that? It's not that I didn't care. There was a level of care because I do understand losing your daughters.
Yeah.
You know, that's family. But I can also see where you guys are coming from. All they have family. They have brothers.
But here's the thing.
They have sisters. They have husbands.
But here's the thing, bro, is that we don't know if he lost his daughters. We just know that he's worried. Because he's like, hey, by any chance, were any of those explosions by California? And, like, no one answered, and they just kind of ignored his remark. So we don't know where those explosions were happening on the Earth.
That's true.
I don't know. Did you guys recognize the continents?
I tried.
I did.
tried
I
my best.
I don't know where that is.
I tried my best.
So I was like, were any of those in California? And it was like, I don't. Everyone kind of fucking ignored him. I don't know if you noticed. Everyone just kind of like, whatever. Like, they're all just looking at the explosions on Earth. And so you kind of get he's just like, I'm just trying to go home, man. I'm just trying to go see my kids. But you don't really know if they're dead or not. He doesn't get confirmation from the ground. Like, hey, man, we got bad news for astronaut, whatever your fucking name is.
Or maybe that's his shit. The fact that he doesn't know.
Well, yeah, but
I'm
he's
not
just
saying
trying
that's
to.
what it is. I'm saying.
Right, but he's trying to
say
get
that.
back home. And he's like, I'm just trying to live by any means necessary, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, he doesn't really do much other than bashes that fucking lady's head in.
That
And
shit
breaks her
was
fucking
crazy.
skull. That
And
was.
she actually dies, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, man.
fucked.
I wanted to ask you about this one scene. You
Yeah.
briefly mentioned it. The dude that cuts the wire, him
Yeah.
and the other guy, when they were talking, did you think he was gonna kill him?
Yes.
Bro, for a second I thought he was gonna kill him because
He grabs
oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
screwdriver
yeah.
and he puts his hand like on his neck, and I'm like, let me guess, he's gonna
kill him because he's
gonna-
like, oh, he's not fully committed to obeying our government.
our government. Yep.
And I was like,
That's exactly what
whoa,
I
he's gonna
thought.
kill him. I was like, no
he
way.
does.
I know I heard you, Mario. You're like, no way.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
like, no way. Now I guess why we know why he
Okay,
was sweating.
So
That was
he,
one part.
So he thought that. Did you think that?
Yeah.
You did too?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
The fact that he
Fuck.
didn't, I was like, okay, this is a January movie. Because that was too
Ooh.
safe. Because he spared him, which means what? He's gonna play a bigger part later. And sure enough, he comes and saves the day and helps stop him. And like he comes and kills that other dude at the. So like for the fact that they spared him, it's one of those things where even the director was like, we don't have that many cast members.
Yeah.
We can't just kill everybody like type shit. Like that's not right. If we had maybe like 20 people, like we can just kill like 15
Yeah.
of them. Like nothing. It's like
Whatever.
Final Destination. So well, we got like 8 characters. We just got to kill all of them but the main 3.
Yeah.
And like in like spectacular like crazy death
Also,
ways.
I maybe should have. Nah, I don't think I
What?
should have mentioned this in the non-spoiler. I actually do like some details that they did as well. Like, you remember that whole scene where the main character and that guy we didn't care about, they're like kind of fighting over for the knife, like passive aggressive type shit.
Uh-huh.
And she does like the whole 3 knock shit.
Yeah,
Remember
you noticed that? Yeah.
And she also says that Russian quote that the blonde lady said to her, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, we stay together" or some shit. I actually did like those types of details.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into. I actually want to talk about this, right? The part where I was like, I didn't really feel shit. I thought it was mediocre. I was like, all right, boo-hoo,
Oh, okay.
whatever.
What was that?
And it was with Gordon, bro, and that other guy when they kill each other.
Oh, you didn't feel
Yeah.
that?
I didn't really feel it, dude. I didn't really feel it because they tried making the whole fight scene, but like I said, you can't necessarily have a cool fight scene. They tried doing it. They tried masking it with the crazy
with the
camera
crazy-
works.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They
But
tried
also
masking
like
it.
also because they're floating, and when they
Yeah.
float, it's slow. You notice that sometimes the floating
Yeah.
looks fast, like sped up.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
I know what you mean.
Like that kind of took me out of it, and the part where they're both dead, right? Because Gordon like stabs him in the neck with a screwdriver. The other guy has a fucking
Drill.
has a drill in his stomach, and they're just hugging each other and shit.
Yeah.
It's like a side view, right? You can notice Gordon's pants and his shirt, like everything is like straight, like his back, right, and it
Yeah.
goes like a block. And you could clearly see like he's
It's
being held
by
up
something.
with like
Yeah,
a
I
harness.
bet.
And I'm
Gotcha.
like,
I didn't notice it, but I believe
I know
you.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
I remember that.
you remember that?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I guess I
Wow.
didn't pick it up like that. My whole thing, bro, was that like I think I felt.
But I did feel Gordon though in the beginning when he was like outside and shit.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
yo, anybody hear me? Yo, I don't need the arm. Hello. And he gets like knocked off
Fucking
and he's
knocked off
floating
and
and
shit.
shit. I felt that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Yeah. For me, bro, it was like I think I felt a little bit of disappointment in
Which
that
part?
fight scene. Because I know
Yeah,
you
it
said
was just
like-
mediocre to me, man.
No,
It was
no,
just-
no. I mean, okay, I do
just-
understand that, but okay, you have your reasons, right? My
Yeah, yeah,
reason
yeah.
is the fact that we thought Gordon died. Then it turns
Oh,
out he's
yeah.
alive. Then he comes back for one fight scene, then fucking dies for real. And it's like, well, I thought he was gonna make it like, oh, dude, I lived, right? We survived, type shit. But like, then he fucking dies again, and it's like, oh, so he didn't really come back. He came back,
Just to die.
just to die again. But I was low key like, come on now. I was rooting for him. I was like, man,
Oh,
kill
yeah,
that
for
fucking
sure.
Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that Cosmo motherfucker, man. Like, what the hell? But like, obviously
man,
they fucking both died. I'm like, that's crazy.
That shit was, that's fucked, dude.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, that's crazy. I was ready. I was like, yeah, man, let's kill the Russian motherfucker. He's the bad guy.
Try killing it, yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, get him. So that when I saw him fucking die, I was like, damn, they got my boy Gordon. But then immediately I was hit with that feeling of, wait, he literally just came back to life, quote unquote.
Yeah.
He literally just came back. We found out he was alive, and then he gets brought back into the shuttle, only for him to have a mediocre ass fight and then die again for real.
Yeah.
So while I kind of felt bad, I was like, damn, Gordon died. I was immediately hit with that disappointment, and now I'm left with that disappointment feeling of just kind of like, damn, they just kind of brought him back from the dead.
Just to kill the main bad guy.
You know what I think they should have done?
Have him die.
When he came back, I wish they would have been like, oh, well, wherever the chick is he kissed. I wish they would have brought him over to that.
Like a
have a moment like, oh,
where he's crying
she's
over her
dead.
and shit.
And then obviously you have that fight scene.
And he turns around, he pulls like a,
it's like, you killed her. This is all because of you.
You did this. Like, what happened out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that would have been a whole lot better.
Come on now. But they didn't have the time, girl. They didn't have the budget, man.
January, bro. What can I say, man?
But
what's it called? I wanted to talk about that one scene where you said like, "Come on, bro, I don't buy that." Where it was like
Which one?
when Gordon was outside, you're like, "Why do you do that?"
no, it's not that I didn't buy it. It's like, why do you do that?
Okay,
It was like one of those things in the movies, like, because Jav and I were like talking how, you know, like some movies says, "Don't go in there." It's one of those moments where I was like, "Don't do that." Why'd you do that? It's like,
don't do that. See, I told you not to do it.
Yeah, 'cause obviously
now
it's-
you're dead.
yeah, cause it's the part where like
unhooks
supposedly
his
they say that
tether.
the antenna is broken, so one of them has to volunteer to go out and fix it. And obviously it's Gordon, and he's out there with his suit and shit, and he's out there trying to get to the other railing, and he's attached to like
A tether.
Yeah, to the tether or whatever,
Yeah.
and he disconnects it. And he
Unhooks
jumps to the other rail on some Uncharted shit, and I'm like, why'd you disconnect?
I thought it's because
I get it. I want to reach here, but bro, I'm my mom, dude. If I'm up there, I'm never disconnecting that shit.
I thought it was because he ran out of the tether, like it wasn't far enough. Was it that?
No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
why.
that's what it
yes.
is. That's what it is.
But either way, what I'm saying is like I wouldn't have done that.
But then he never would have reached the antenna.
No, I know, Mario. I know. I'm just.
So
like,
you would have
it's-
gone back and said, "Fuck it,
Mario. It's just one of those movie things.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
We're like, hey, why, you stupid bitch? Why would you go in there? Like in a movie. Like it's one of those real life situations. That's what I'm just comparing it to.
Oh,
I
okay.
understand it's for the sake of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just comparing it to one of those movies that you're like, bitch, now you're dead.
It's
Why'd
like-
you go in there?
Yeah,
You know,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
To me, my comparison to that is like when we were watching Beekeeper and there was those FBI agents in the background. That's where that's where you're thinking,
there you
I
go.
get you,
Sure,
I
why
get
not?
you, I get you, I get you.
Sure, but
bro.
like you incorporated that in like your rating, I'm sure.
that,
Like for me, I didn't incorporate this moment in my rating.
no, that didn't incorporate that in my rating.
Come on, man.
What
With,
do you mean?
with agent shit.
I didn't incorporate that in my
Come
rating.
on now, girl.
If I
All
did, I probably would have given that shit a 5.
You did, didn't you?
No, I gave
He
it a
had a
6.
6.
I gave it a 6.
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is
wow.
like why though? But anyways.
You gave it a 6
I gave it a 6
too.
too.
I
No,
gave
he
it a
gave it a
7.
7. I gave it a 6.
My bad. You gave it. Yeah,
I gave it a 6.
But no, the other thing I want to talk about was the plan. You're like, bro, I had a plan to fix all of it.
Oh yeah. Couldn't like they lie and just be like, oh yeah, over limit. They're all eliminated, and they're all just like quiet and shit. And like it's like all right, it's like listen, no, Hav, shut up, bro. No, I'm serious, Hav. It's like they could just lie and they'd be like, all right, cool, we're gonna bring you down, or like we're gonna send something, and then it's like, all right, guys, we just gotta wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the
mean,
thing
they could
is
do
though,
that.
in order for that to happen,
Yeah.
both parties would have to agree.
Yeah, and you
Like,
both.
man, I'll
and
tell
you
my
both
government, you tell yours. Is it cool? Yeah. High five it out? No? Yeah. And it's like, well, will the Russians comply though?
Yeah, it would be like we need proof.
Like we saw that one guy was like, fuck nah.
Yeah.
And he went out on a murder
But I'm
spree
just
trying to
saying, like,
find
they
him.
could have maybe talked
Talked
into
it out.
something like that. But
Talked
then
it out.
again, we don't know. Maybe remember those cameras shots that we see, those still cameras.
Still cameras.
What if they were controlled by?
surveillance.
Oh, the
you know,
government
what if
can
they're
watch
surveillance?
them?
I'm sure they are.
You know,
I'm sure
Oh
they are.
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So maybe that's why they just, I guess, couldn't. Right?
Yeah.
No, but if that was the case, hold on. If they were actually surveillance, then how come at the end of the movie they asked, "Yo, Commander, blah blah blah, did you complete the mission?"
Because they didn't see anyone in the cameras. Remember, there was like all those
Oh,
camera
shit, yeah,
shots,
yeah,
and
right.
there's no one there.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, well, at the end of the movie, we find out the main chick.
Yeah,
And
you're
then
right.
the one Russian dude.
I wasn't expecting that.
the only-
by the way, either with that Russian guy. I
Yeah.
thought that specific Russian guy was gonna be like evil.
I thought he was gonna be the main one, bro.
Oh, you really?
I was shocked when they were looking at the girl's
low key, 'cause
body.
he's the first guy that like sabotages.
I was shocked when he said like, because the main guy, the actual villain from the Russian side of things, was like, "Oh, they killed her. We got to kill them all now." And he said, "No, we killed her." I was like, "Wow!" I was not expecting that at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he would have been like, "No, fuck them. Like, fuck these Americans. They going to hell, bitch." That's what I was thinking.
But what I was gonna say was that the main girl and that Russian dude they're already in the shuttle, that little space like pod to go back home. So that's why maybe I'm just making shit up here. Maybe they saw the surveillance camera, they saw that it's empty, like no one was in the halls or nothing. So that's why they reach out. But even then, I feel like the movie should have had a throwaway line. They should have added like one line of dialogue, like "Que le cuestan?" to just add a dialogue, be like, "Hey man, but we got to do it because look, we're surveillance. Don't forget. What if we don't comply?" Like if they would have just added that, now the audience like, "Oh shit, they're being watched, so they got to comply."
Yeah, and it increases the stakes.
Yeah. It's like just adding a little piece of dialogue where one of the characters say that you'd be like, now the audience hears that, they're like, "Oh, okay." So those random camera security footage shots, it's because that's the government surveillancing them. So you'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool. Now I get it," and that's why they have to comply. So maybe that's why. But the thing is, because the movie didn't have a dialogue line like that, your point is kind of valid because it's like, why didn't they just lie? Well, maybe those cameras are to our surveillance, but this is us making conclusions because the movie didn't make it for us.
All right, now that we're talking about this, I don't know. I'm not sure about my rating. Hold on, man. What the fuck going on here, man? That is like, even with the ending, low key. Like they just, where are we going? I don't know. Face.
all I heard,
I like that ending actually.
You think so? I was just like, all right.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's true. Like, where do we go? Our countries are at war with each other, so we can't. Like, where do we just?
Where do we in America?
I guess maybe. Go? Where do we land?
I could see that. I think I'm just thinking about like, do you remember Halo 2 ending? Where Master Chief is on that like shuttle thing.
Oh,
Chief, what are you doing,
sir? This is Spartan 117. Yeah, that shit.
He's like,
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that?
Yeah, on that shit.
Okay.
Finishing this fight. You know what I mean?
That line's hard, bro.
Yeah, I know. But like, and then the music kicks in and shit, and it fades black. I don't know. Maybe I was just expecting something like that, something cool, not just like.
He was expecting for them to be like, "Hey, you're coming back to orbit. What do you plan on doing?"
I'm gonna kill everybody.
I'm gonna end this war.
So we got this. You know what I mean? I got the cure. Like
I got node 0.
Dude
is like,
I got node 0 going. Hey, I got node 0 going to ground 0. No, I was just I don't know, man. Just thinking about it. I mean, that is true, right? It's just like, oh, where do we go? Because there was no winner, right? It was just both one Russian, one American. They go into that life pod situation, and they say, "All right, man, let's just go." And obviously, both of their governments are asking, "So, what the fuck's going on up there, y'all? Like, let us know." And they just leave. The shuttle just starts leaving into Earth, I guess, onto Earth, and then it just fades. I.S.S. And that's true. It's like I want to know the outcome. Is like when they land, like
that's the thing with these movies, bro.
What then?
Gravity. Interstellar.
Oh, is that how like Gravity is?
No, yeah. Gravity, Interstellar, and I.S.S. Movies like these, bro. The endings are always
they leave it up
the
to
same. Yeah, they're always the same, bro.
They leave it as like, well, what happens next? It's up in the air.
I.S.S.
They don't give you a clear. Yeah, right. It's called I.S.S. Space Shuttle, but they're on Earth. Now they got to fight in the war.
I.S.S. meets war, or like meets Earth, or.
World War I.S.S.
No, Earth 0.
Earth 0.
That's kind of cool. Earth 0.
That's kind of cool. What you mean?
Earth 0, bro, because it's fucking everything's nuked.
I mean,
everybody throwing nukes and shit. Wait, but like, they're gonna die too, bro. Once they get there. Like, sure, they have the notes for a cure, but wherever they land, it's probably gonna be fucked. They're gonna deal with the radiation. Everything's nuked, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
So that's true. They don't know.
They gotta aim. They gotta pray to God to aim somewhere where the nukes didn't land.
Hey man, fuck it.
Madagascar.
For real, yeah.
Right. Or actually, another thing I want to bring up too is like I didn't know that, like the shuttle for it to be like floating or stabled, like the people on the ground have to do that.
I didn't know that either.
I thought it just was there.
It just floated because of
gravity. I didn't know that. Like, that it needs boost or some shit. They control it in on Earth what they do, and if they don't, it literally will fall into orbit
into
and
the
dude,
gravity
like,
pull.
Like, I had no idea. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's some interesting.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I gotta look into that, man. That's kind of strange.
Y'all ever seen Martian?
Yes.
No.
Fire.
That's
Fuck is
fire.
that?
That movie's
as
fire as
I
fuck.
know.
fire
I
as
know.
movie.
Martian Moms or some shit. What's that one movie?
Martians. No.
No.
Mars
Martian's
needs moms.
Mars Needs Moms. I know that.
I don't know that one.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
You haven't seen that movie?
No.
It was not that bad. I
Is that
remember
the,
watching
is that
as a
the one where
kid.
is that one where the dude was like, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god! That movie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
There's that one dude who was like, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god! And he starts freaking out the computer. Is that movie?
I don't know, dude. I just remember watching it. That's like a fever dream to me. It's like, dude, is
Like,
this
it's
movie
like a-
actually real? I remember seeing it as a kid. I'm like, but is it actually real?
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of.
Vaguely remember the poster.
Yeah, it reminds me
It's
like
the kid with the door open in the living room. and there's just
Yes,
a
I think that's
spaceship
what
on
it
the
is. Yes,
background.
yes. It's
wish I
the way I think of that movie is the way I think of Monsters vs. Aliens. Remember that movie?
I've never seen those movies.
You never seen it?
Nah.
Wow.
Not even
Beep,
the
beep,
show.
Beep, 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 beep.
I know
He's
the-
like,
yeah, I know
he's
the
like
scene.
doing the keyboard shit to the
Yeah.
aliens. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know, bro. I feel like that movie
I don't
wasn't good.
remember.
Dude, I saw it as a kid, man.
I know.
I can't remember.
As a kid, bro, you love everything, though.
Yeah, it's like
It's one of those things where, as a kid, it's like it's motion on the screen. That's why we always make fun of Danny that he's a little kid. What you mean, bro? She holds a
no,
9.5.
that's crazy, man.
Well, it is what it is.
What's
But
the reason for it? It's just a new Hulk character.
yeah, man, it's just what do you mean, bro?
That's
like,
funny.
fucking, I like just what's the new She-Hulk, man? She can get it.
That's funny as
Okay.
fuck, dude. But yeah, okay. Fucking Mars Needs Moms, dude. I'm
Yeah,
gonna check
dude.
that out.
But
man. I'm
sorry,
serious.
we
Where were we?
We cut him off.
Dude, I completely.
Did we
I,
cut him off?
I, was,
think
I,
he
I brought up
he brought
Martian,
the
for,
Martian, the
but
movie
I
The
forgot
Martian.
why
Oh, yeah,
I brought
what
it
about
up
Martians,
for.
bro?
Now you say you forgot.
Oh,
why he brought
it's
it up.
is it because
What were
of
you
the
saying?
ending? The ending?
Oh, I was going to say, Martian is a movie that has a very satisfying ending.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If
The
I remember
ending for that
correctly-
movie, for a movie, because it's the same type of movie like this, where it's like space survival, shit goes south, how the fuck are you gonna get out of it? That movie has a very satisfying ending. Where I was like, wow, finally one of these type of movies that actually the ending
Oh,
is
space
good.
movie.
I feel fulfilled. The story wraps up beautifully, and it's amazing. I
Martian's cool, bro.
recommend anybody who hasn't seen it go watch. It's my favorite Matt Damon movie.
It has to
Me
deal with, like,
personally.
aliens.
No.
No.
It's like this movie where shit goes
He's
south.
a Martian because he's in Mars.
And he's
That's
stuck
why
there.
it's called The Martian. So the movie's about Matt Damon. He's an astronaut and he goes to Mars on a spaceship with other people. But then some crazy shit goes down in Mars that the astronauts have to abort, and they leave Matt Damon behind. So now Matt Damon is alone in Mars. So then when they're coming back to Earth, the U.S. government, like NASA, are trying to come up with a plan to get him back to Earth. So what they do is they send the spaceship to go back. You know what I mean? But it takes like days or weeks.
Just months.
It takes months.
It takes months, bro.
It takes. Well, no. What I'm talking
Months?
about. No.
So how
no.
the fuck is he surviving on Mars
That's
with
what
months?
the movie's about.
You find that
That's
out.
what the movie's about.
Okay, but months, bro.
Okay,
Bro,
but, okay.
really,
No. Watch. Ready? Neil
Months,
deGrasse. Ready. Here's the thing. Actual scientists like Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson has said that the science, the
That's
botany.
funny how we say actual science, credible science. The first person comes to mind, not a Nobel Prize winner, but Bill Nye, the science
Come on,
guy.
man. It's Bill Nye.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that clip where, like, if you put a hot dog in this, it doesn't work?
By
Like,
actual
it's a
scientists,
flashlight
my
or some shit?
7th grade science teacher told me
Listen,
it's real. All
Mr.
right, and I believe
Mr.
him.
Gomez.
There's a clip of Bill Nye putting a hot dog in a flashlight. He's like, hey, and if you put a hot dog, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I know what you're talking about.
I get it's for kids and stuff.
Right,
It's funny.
yeah.
But I just think it's funny, like,
That my go-to.
yo,
was
scientists. Bill Nye the
It's
science
Bill
guy.
Nye the science guy and Beast from X-Men. MCU Beast.
No,
Comic accurate.
but say what you're gonna say.
No, I was gonna say that like Neil deGrasse
so funny.
Tyson, Bill Nye, like all these famous scientists,
Yeah.
they've said that the science and the botany and everything that in this movie is down to the T accurate.
Damn.
It's accurate as fuck. And they're like, basically if this were to happen, a human could survive in Mars for months.
Jesus.
Down to
It's
the
a great
botany.
film, dude.
Botany is like plants and shit.
Yeah.
So
I'll
it's like
probably-
down to like to the science, down to the T, bro. They have all the
I'm dead
math
as
down.
fuck, bro.
Everything is fucked.
There's no meat out there, bro.
Yeah, well, that motherfucker made plants, bro.
No, I know, but like, I'm
Shit.
just saying, like, personally, man, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Pause. I need meat, man.
Pause.
Pause. Like, come on, man.
But yeah,
No
bro.
burger and shit. The
Yeah.
fuck?
So what happens,
No,
bro?
no Popeye's chicken sandwich. Bro. Look, Mario's laughing right now.
That's not why.
There's
I'm
no
laughing.
Frank's Red Hot?
I wanted to say.
Oh
that.
my God, Mario about to say something.
He's going.
What now, bro? And honestly, I don't think it could even be worse than
No,
that Five Nights at Freddy's situation.
I was gonna say. I didn't say.
That
I didn't
was
want to interrupt you.
probably-
I was gonna say like you're like no burgers. No.
That was actually bad. The five. We're just gonna call it the Five Nights at Freddy's incident, or like the Five Nights at Freddy's massacre.
The bite of
59. No, what did the movie come out? The Bite of 2023.
Yeah, the bite of 23.
Yeah, like that was probably like one of the worst jokes we've probably done in Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, this
I even say
motherfucker.
it?
Actually, wasn't it him?
I think so.
I don't know if I said
It was you. Yes,
But
it
did
was.
I say it?
No,
I don't think I said it because I was like.
No,
oh,
yes, you did.
I
No,
say
yes,
it?
you did. Because I was like, Mario, what is it, dude? Really? He's like, and you said it, and I was like, all right, that's bad.
No, but this was not bad as that. Hell no.
That's gonna be like in our lore videos.
Lore.
We're like, oh, here's the iceberg of HRV pod, and that was gonna be like one of the very bottom. It's like, yo, this they like to refer this as the Bite of 22, the Bite of 23, or some shit. You know, the Five Nights at Freddy's massacre. And this is the moment where Mario is saying this joke, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, it's because you were saying no burgers.
Nothing could be
No,
bad.
no
No.
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Okay.
I was gonna say no dick either. That's what I was gonna say. That.
All right.
Because you're just talking. I just went to laugh.
All right, man.
I just laughed first.
That's crazy. You know what? I'm not gonna even say the incident of the Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm gonna just let the people listen.
Go back.
Go back. Like,
that'll
what are
get us
Go
views.
boost the views. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't thinking that. It was just like a mystery. Like, oh, what the fuck are they thinking of? What are they talking about?
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
But no, I highly recommend you watch Martian, bro.
Martian.
You will love it, bro.
It's good,
It's
bro.
10
It's
times
long.
better than this movie.
How long is it?
It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes or something like that.
Damn.
Hey, I give it a
good.
10.
It's
I give that
10
bitch a
out of 10
10.
film.
I give that bitch a 10.
But I've only seen it once in theaters.
I've actually seen it twice.
When was that?
This was 2015.
Damn.
It was a long time ago,
It
bro.
was a time ago, bro.
I saw
It's
it
a
with my
long time
brother.
ago.
We both loved it.
It was fire. It was a fire movie.
You saw it twice. You said.
Yeah, I saw
He
it
did.
twice.
When was the first time you saw it when it came out?
And then, yeah, I saw it when it came out. And then I just saw it on my own.
That's
Second
crazy,
time.
bro. You guys seen a lot of movies when they came out, like in theaters, and like not. I never really did that. Only for like MCU movies.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really care about like movies like that. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, cool.
No, I did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I said, I told Hav, like, to me, going to the theater was like an event.
Same here.
It's like, oh shit, we're going to theaters with my boys. Oh yeah, man, come on, we're going out to eat after, man. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, we're going
And
to
now
get some
it's-
beat-ups.
Now it's every week for us, and it's just like, all right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You ever? I'm kind of worried. Like, you ever like? I kind of miss that feeling of the event situation. You know what?
I feel
no,
you.
you know what? I think it's because we're seeing them early now.
It could also be that.
And we're not going with like a
7
group of friends.
p.m..
You know what I mean? I think the last time I
Oh.
felt like that, like, oh shit, it was pretty. You know, it's pretty cool. It's probably when we saw Ant-Man with your buddies. It was all right, cool. You know, we're chilling and stuff. Obviously, it was so late that we couldn't go out to eat or anything.
No, yeah, for sure. I think
But-
for us, bro, what we have to do is like, movies can still feel like events if we go. They just have to be like a really anticipated movie. Like, let's be real. When Deadpool 3 is around the corner,
Yeah.
it's fucking hype.
But you gotta like, we gotta see that like at night or something. Or
Yeah.
To have that feeling of like, oh shit.
Because dude, it's opening night. You're in an auditorium filled
Full
with
with
the
people, yeah.
of people who are also MCU fans.
Yeah.
It becomes an event. It was like Endgame. Like when y'all go see it in a packed ass theater, you're like,
Or
oh,
Spider-Man,
shit.
dude.
Or Spider-Man No Way Home.
That
yes.
shit was packed. And when I saw it again with Mario, we saw it in 4DX. We saw it at Marcus Theaters. It was 4DX, bro. Bro, it was packed, right?
Yeah,
Mario,
dude.
remember that, Mario?
Yeah.
It was
Someone's
packed.
in my fucking seat. I remember. Remember?
Oh yeah. He
I
had a-
walked in
dude,
there.
He had a snitch.
Yeah. He's in my seat. Hell yeah.
He had to go down. Can I get some assistance? Some bitches in my seat.
You didn't tell him to move?
No,
Actually, did you?
No, I
I don't
had.
think you
It's
did.
because there were so many people.
Oh yeah, dude. There were so many people. Like we're like near the front row, and there was it was packed, right? It was packed, and so you know those typical situations where you go up to someone and you're not sitting down, and you're talking to them like hunched over. You're in the way of a bunch of people, and so I remember, and so for
Yeah.
Mario,
The
to
movie already started?
dude, the movie already started,
Yeah.
and the movie already started. We're at the part where, do you remember like? This is where Peter's still swinging with MJ in the beginning of the movie.
Yes,
remember
yes,
that?
yes, yes.
We're in that part, and to avoid that, Mario's tall as fuck, and he doesn't want to cause or whatever. He's like, you know what, bro? Fuck it, I'm gonna just go get somebody. I'm like, yeah, bro, I think it's better. And so the guy went up. The worker had to do that. Hey man, fuck it, not better him than me, right? And he told him, and then he had to move or something. And then
Yeah, the
that's
guy
when
had to move.
Yeah,
Where'd he
he
go?
had to
One
move.
seat over?
Yes!
And now he has to sit
Bro,
next to his op?
Bro, he didn't want to sit next to like random people. I think we just because
I thought it was all packed.
No, it was all packed. It was all packed. But his seat, there was 2 seats, like 3 seats, right?
Huh?
He moved over to the middle one, which was my seat, and the one that you sat was where you were next to me. So you're right. So that middle seat was mine. The one to the left was yours. That right one was his. So he sat in the middle, right? So he just moved one over because the last couple. For real, bro.
You had to sit next to your op. That's funny.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. It's like, bro, just sit in your fucking seat.
Yeah, right.
What if he didn't know?
No, he knew, motherfucker.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Come on, Hav. You don't. Nobody just goes in there and not know their seat, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, did he go alone?
He was by himself, yeah.
What if he just like, all right, bet it's cool. Hey man, you're
I
in my
highly
seat.
doubt that.
Oh, my fault, bro.
No, I make it a
Have you
point.
done-
I
have-
sit in my seat.
Have you done that?
What?
Have you done that before?
Sat on someone's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It was packed though, Hav. It was packed. It was packed. There was a
When it
lot of
happened
people.
to me, it was
so
packed.
really, you want to be more cautious of where you're sitting since it's packed? Because you're like, oh, there's a lot of people that I might be sitting in someone's seat. Let me find my right seat.
No, because what happened to me was I was sitting at the end. At the very end, not in the middle, in the end.
Well, for us, it was in the
I think
middle.
I was like
Yeah.
seat number 3, but I was on the other side when
Oh,
it was
well.
like seats 18, 19. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you'd think, oh,
I
nobody's
counted
gonna be here.
3. I'm like, this is my seat. And then when they came up to me, like, you're in the wrong seat. I'm like, what? Oh, no, I'm tripping. That's not what happened. I was in the right number, wrong row.
Oh.
That's what happened to me. And I was like, what do you mean? No,
How the fuck?
I'm seat 7. That's 7. And it's like, no, but that's J. This is G. And I was like, oh, fuck, you're right, man. My fault. And so I had to grab my popcorn and shit and move.
Yeah.
But like, this motherfucker didn't have to snitch on me. He could have just been like, hey, man, you're my.
No, but
I
Hav, the movie already
double-checked.
started though. The movie was going, bro.
Yes,
Yeah, the movie
for
started.
me it was too. It's one of those things where like, you know how like people always come in when the
Okay, no, but you were at the edge though. We were in the middle. There's no way Mario's gonna be in the middle. Hey, bro, blah, blah, blah. And with a bunch of people. We weren't in the back, bro. We're like in the front.
We're like, no, we're middle, and we're in the middle of the row.
Yeah,
Like, we're in the
dude.
middle
We're in
of the
front,
theater
dude.
and the
It was
middle
a
of the
bunch
fucking row.
And
I would have to go. Excuse me.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry,
and, dude,
sorry.
and those seats, you know how they are, bro. They're
Yeah,
kind of
they're
close.
not. They're close. And on top of that, Marcus theaters, their projectors are really low.
Yeah,
You
dude.
just
Yeah,
stand up
they
and go to
are.
the bathroom, you see the shadow.
Dude, it's fucked.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, that's why we didn't want to do. Like, yo, fuck it. Let a worker deal with this situation.
I guess, bro. I'm just trying to let y'all know that it's happened. Like, it's normal for people to sit on the wrong seat. That's my argument.
Yeah, but there's some people
Because
that
the argument that you're making is like, come on, Hob, you don't know your own seat. Like, it happened to me. I was on the wrong row. Like, it just, whatever.
that's crazy. Though. Wrong seat, I get, but wrong row is crazy. Like, how you just in the wrong row, man?
I don't know.
The whole ass row.
The J and the I look the same.
Hey, man, he colorblind.
J in the eye.
He colorblind. That's why.
Colorblind.
Hell no, that's funny as
But,
hell.
The lights are down and shit. Like, what the fuck, motherfucker?
Trying to get lights are down and shit. Trying to get freaky.
I'm trying to get freaky with Hector. He wouldn't.
Hey
let me.
yo, nah, man. No, there was
dumb,
one.
man.
Hey, I already told you the story. I'm not want to go too detail, but there was one time where I want to go see Endgame. Somebody was trying to. I was with someone. They're trying to get freaky, and I said, "Fuck you, bitch."
Oh no, yeah.
I'm trying to see this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
told
I
us.
remember
I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember if I told a pod.
No, that was Infinity War. You said it was Infinity War, not Endgame.
Oh, either way, I'm trying to remember if did I ever mention in the pod.
No, you did not.
But yeah, bro, she tried to get freaky. My girl at the time. I said, "Man, this is the most nerd shit ever, bro."
You were with her during Infinity War?
Yeah.
Who that? Oh,
That was-
yeah, I
that
didn't
was-
see it with you. I did not see it with you. I remember, yeah.
No, we saw it. No, we saw Endgame together.
Yeah, we saw Endgame. That's the one. I was
Yeah.
like, I saw one with you. I
He
forgot
also
which one it was.
Endgame.
I was like, you're not talking about
1
me.
a.m.
That was crazy.
Hey, listen, he's talking about
was
me.
crazy.
He was talking about me.
Mario getting freaky with you? That's crazy.
No, bro. But I'm telling you, this is the most nerdiest shit ever, bro. Cause we're at the part. I'm trying to remember the part. I'm trying to remember the part, dude. I can't remember. I can't remember, dude. Come on.
Some part during the movie.
You know, I already know me, man. But anyway, she tried to get freaky with it, man. And it was the most nerdiest shit. I'm like, yo, man, like, I'm not trying to do this, man.
I'm trying to watch the movie.
And she's like laughing and shit. What do you mean? It's like, I'm actually trying to watch this movie, man. Like, it's fucking Infinity War, man. And we're packed, dude. We're packed. It was at Marcus. We're packed, and there was an older couple like next to ours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, yup, man. And not only that, I went with my sister.
Oh.
My sister and her friend, and then my sister was next to me, like next to me right here.
Yeah.
And my current girl, and then elderly couple, and he's like, what the fuck going on right now?
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, my sister here, but most importantly, it's fucking Infinity War, bitch.
Yeah, girl.
Now let go of my dick. Let go now. It's now flaccid. It's over. I'm trying to see this, bitch.
But babe, you're hard because it's
I don't.
Infinity War,
What you mean?
bitch.
Not you, stupid hoe.
I just saw.
Get out of my sights.
I just saw Black Panther and Captain America run at supersonic speed. Of course,
wouldn't
I'm
get
hard.
hard?
Yeah.
That's America's ass right there.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up.
That's
dirty
funny as
slut.
fuck.
Ow! Shut up. Let me watch Infinity War. Anyways, that shit was funny as fuck.
That's great.
Yeah, bro. I think that was like probably the most nerdiest shit I've ever done.
That's funny.
That's actually, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Actually,
Oh no.
the most nerdiest shit I've done.
Was that the Halo convention?
No. No. When I'm saying nerdiest shit I've ever done is like when you bring up like chicks with it.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like with chicks, when I talk to girls, man, I usually try not to like bring up nerdy shit. I'm like, man, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, this is my zone, you know what I mean? Like, leave me alone, right? I think one of the most nerdiest shit I've done, bro. I'm trying to remember, man. I think we were working together, right? We were
Okay.
working together.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time, Hav. And you know how like we could watch YouTube videos and shit and like listen to stuff? So the way I spend my time, like, before I found that pod that you showed me with Ray William Johnson, shout out to him, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's killing it now. He fell off hard, but now he's killing it. Like on TikTok. I don't know if you see yeah. Remember that? I forgot what the podcast was
It was
called.
called Kings of Influence.
Yeah, I like that pod. I would listen to it, but this was before then, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'd do? I'd listen to Halo lore videos. Right? I listened to Halo lore videos. I would listen to Halo lore videos because like they would break down the books that I wouldn't read or whatever, or conspiracy things, this is before Halo Infinite came out, and they talked about the ring of Halo Infinite takes place, like how crazy it is, whatever. So anyways, so I'm talking to this chick, right? And I'm listening to this shit.
Oh.
And me, it's just like normal because I didn't give a fuck because I was just I was working, right? You know how kind of busy you kind of get.
I remember.
Like I'm working and shit. I'm listening to my shit, and I get a text. She's like, "Oh, what are you up to?" It's like, "I'm just working and I'm listening to some Halo lore shit." I just like really quick because I'm like this. I'm like this, right? Like, you know, dragging my car, you know, whatever,
bro.
And I'm like, oh, I get a text. What the fuck? And I'm like, all right, cool. And I just texted really quick. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just working, listening to Halo lore shit. Put it back, you know, listen to my shit, walking and stuff.
So he gets a reply. What's that?
That's what happens. Like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's it's Halo. It's just some video game franchise. Like, just, you know, listening to its lore, right? She's like, what's lore? And I'm like, oh my god.
I would have just said I would have said, don't worry about it. It's just some video game shit. Trust me.
No, bro. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, this is so bad. I'm like, just don't worry about it. Right? I'm like, it's whatever. It's nothing. And she was persistent. I want to know. What is it? Why can't you tell me? What is it? I'm like,
You're not gonna give a fuck. That's why.
I'm like, no, I just forget it, right? She was persistent, Hav. And I'm like, you know what? It's just basically...
So I sent her the video I was watching.
No, that was crazy. That would be funny.
3 hours long.
Yeah. You're like, bro,
No,
this
low
shit's
key,
lit.
there
I
was
just
some
found
that
out
long.
Master Chief, bro, took his helmet off, and that's when he
You
admired the
bitch.
show.
Anyways.
3 hours video. Why he doesn't?
No,
ever
and so
take it off.
basically, bro, I basically explained it to what it was. Like what lore meant. And I think that was probably the most nerdiest shit. But that's because she was persistent, bro. I was on my ass. I think that might have been the most nerdiest shit. It was bad, bro.
That's crazy,
Hey,
bro.
that's some Hector lore right there.
Nah, man.
That was Hector
shit-
lore right there.
That's gonna go in the iceberg videos. That's actually like, have you ever done anything like that? Wasn't there nerdy shit?
I
where,
can't
like,
think of anything on the top
where
of
like
my
a
head.
girl was like, "Yo, Hav, let's go over there and let's go fuck," and you're like, "I'd rather play Marvel versus Capcom." And you just stay home, like that, like moments like that.
I don't
You know,
I'm
shit
trying to
like that.
remember, bro. I don't
Come
think
on,
so.
man.
I'm not saying it's never happened. I just can't think of a moment because right now we're talking about this. It
Yeah.
triggered your memory. That's why
That's
you're
right.
talking
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
gonna say.
For me, like I'm not thinking about it. I'm listening to the story. Like
I don't even
a
know how he
kid.
got here. I'm gonna be honest.
We're just having a
I
conversation.
don't even know how he got here, man.
I don't know, bro.
But anyway,
We were talking about.
We were talking about the ending
Yeah, there we go.
of the
bruh,
movie.
fuck this. Whatever. Oh yeah, man. Halo.
And he
The
said,
Master Chief
She
shit.
said the Martian had a good ending,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
from
yeah,
there
yeah.
we just went on about movies and shit.
Yeah, whole
No, because we're talking about Spider-Man, and then we went
Oh,
to Infinity
yeah,
War
yeah.
or Endgame. Yeah, okay, I got it.
That's
But anyways, guys, I mean, that's some lore shit for y'all, I
real
guess.
lore.
I call that the disaster of 2019 or something. I don't know, man. Fuck it. I don't fucking know.
Disaster of 2019.
Oh,
Massacre.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know if it's the same as yours.
I mean, what? Like,
Oh,
It's
he
when
has a story.
it's
He got
when I
something.
worked at my old job. The
Okay.
chick I told you about from
Okay.
my old job. You know how I told you I would watch that one show with her? The only reason she knew about that show was because she caught me watching it.
okay.
And she was like, "What is that?"
What show was
It's
it?
an anime.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm saying I don't know if it counts as nerdy or not. It's
Okay.
anime. Does that count as nerdy shit?
And she just started watching it with
No,
you?
I purposely hid to my other like I tried hiding the
Yeah.
fact that I was watching anime just because when I'm on lunch I don't like to be bothered
Yeah.
because I'm watching shit. But she was like, "What are you watching?" I'm just like, "Oh, it's a show." I like don't worry about it. But she was also persistent. That's how. And I was
I mean-
and not only that, this was also a girl that she was good.
And you
looking.
explained anime to her? Or something?
I didn't want to.
Dude, I explained what lore was.
No, I didn't want
That's
to.
like bad. Look.
No, I didn't want to. But
And she just replied like, "Oh, that's interesting."
no.
I'm like, "Bitch, you wanted to know." Like, I don't know what to tell you, bitch.
I mean, she kind of gave me the same reply too. She's like, "Oh, really?" She's like, "I want to watch." I was kind of fucking.
For me, okay, now that y'all are talking about this, I think now I guess I have one.
Okay.
The same way, like, most recently I had to explain to a girl, like, how I've been wanting to play that one game, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh,
No, it's a wrap.
And they're like, but you play video games all the
listeners getting a lot of lore, man.
That's true. That girl that I was talking to was like, but you play video games all the time, though. Like,
No, you
I-
don't.
Well,
Well,
to
she
her,
just
she knows
think-
I got my
yeah.
PS5,
Oh,
my
my
Xbox,
God.
and shit. She's like, but you're always playing, like, Call of Duty or whatever. Like, what's so
They
special
don't
about this
get it.
game? And I go, no, you don't understand. Like, this game's a really old game, and they don't make them for new consoles anymore. So, like,
You
she's
gotta
like, I
explain
don't
the
get it.
whole
What do you
deal.
mean? What do you
What do you mean they don't make it?
It's like, what do you mean they don't make it? So I had
What's
to
the console?
explain to her that this game was released back in the early 2000s, and they made them for the Xbox, the PS2, and a console called the Dreamcast that no one's ever heard of. And I explained to her, like, they never remastered or remade.
Well,
or
hold on, the
re-released this.
Dreamcast was popular back then.
I know, but
then.
like,
Old heads.
no,
Oh,
back
you're talking
then.
about now, yeah.
I'm talking about like you could tell a girl Xbox, they'll know what that is. Not a
That's
Dreamcast.
facts, bro.
PlayStation, they'll know what
That's
it is.
facts.
Or PlayStation, right? But like, or like a Switch. Yeah, my nephew has that type bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But it's like I had to explain to this girl like that this game, you can't buy it or find it anywhere unless you have an.
No, you had to
emulator.
explain all this.
I was like, well, the thing is like I can't play this game because I don't own any of those consoles, and they've not released it or re-released it or remade them or anything. So
just buy it.
it's like one of those things. Like if I buy it on eBay, they go for $300 because it's rare.
Damn.
And also, it's my favorite game of all time because I played it as a kid, and
Yeah.
like it brings back childhood memories. So it means the fucking world to me more than you and my
What the
own
fuck? He did not say that.
It means more than my own family, and you don't understand. And then when I finally was able to recover the game, remember that?
Yeah.
I was freaking the fuck out,
Oh yes.
and I was like, "Oh shit, I have it now."
Did you texted her?
You try to
Yo,
FaceTime? No.
Yo, bitch.
No, I told her no, bro. I was like, I'm playing this. Stupid bitch. It's been 12 years, stupid. Like,
That's,
That's funny.
that's funny as fuck,
that is
bro.
bad, man. But with that being said, man, we went on a crazy tangent. That's some more lore,
Yeah, man.
some deep,
I'm gonna
some
be honest,
dark
bro.
lore.
I
The
had
bite
a
of
question
23.
for us, like a question for, but I totally forgot.
Is it big though? If it's big,
I
we're
can't
cutting it.
remember.
We're
I
cutting it.
think if I remember correctly, it had something to do with the MCU.
Nah, bro, we're not doing it on
Yeah,
this
that's gonna
I'm
give
trying
another.
to- We'll
probably
That's
do
another
that-
20 minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I forgot, so I
All
can't
right.
remember what it was.
We'll
I gotta
we
start
could
writing
do-
these questions.
We
down,
could
bro.
do that
Fuck.
in like a MCU pod.
Yeah, well, I'm
Like,
assuming the
yeah.
next one we'll do is Echo.
Yeah.
I guess it's more fitting, but like, dude, I gotta start writing these damn
Yeah.
questions down, bro.
But yeah,
What the
guys.
fuck?
With that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for the review. Hope you guys enjoyed. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.
See you.